Hi, this is Dr. Swanberg. I'm giving you a quick tutorial on how to navigate this course. And so I'm going to just sort of show you around the class and what it looks like. Here's our Start Here menu. One of the first things to notice is that some of these buttons, the button on the top of each section, doesn't do anything. It's just there to tell you what's in that category. So it's just a header. Here we have a Start Here menu, and this is where we are. And it has welcome to your college e-course, and you go through, and your first week's assignment is to work your way through this set of instructions. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, Step 5, discussion board rules, Step 6, Step 7, and all through. In each one of these, you're going to find that there are some quizzes attached. There's a quiz attached to going over the syllabus. There's, I think, 2 quizzes, one on plagiarism and one on cheating, that are based on the online code of conduct. And then there's a little quiz on discussion board rules. So that you'll do that as part of going through all 8 of these steps. And most of them are downloads. And really just getting acquainted with the class and how the class operates. Okay, heading back up to the top, you can always get to the online code of conduct from here. When you look at course technology, you open that up, and there's a technology library, and this library has downloads, links, Web 2.0 tutorials. So if I tell you to go do a PowerPoint, or if I go tell you to use, say, Screencast-O-Matic, look in this technology library and see if there's a tutorial for that. And there are the requirements for your software. Your Adobe Flash Player download, your Adobe Reader download, Blackboard tutorials, how to submit assignments and viewing your grades in Blackboard, how to test your computer capabilities, a Google Chrome download, a Java download. I actually just did the Java download myself because mine was out of date. Microsoft Word tutorial, because we are going to be doing some writing, and it's got PowerPoint tutorials and Prezi tutorials and Screencast-O-Matic tutorials. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be asking you to do here, you've got a little tutorial on how to do it right here in your Technology Center, Course Technology. Okay. Here in class announcements, what you're going to see, first you're going to see welcome to our course, and then down below, instead of these, you're actually going to see a link that's going to take you to a tool that I'm going to create over here, and that's going to link to live announcements. The only difference is going to be that the live announcements will shoot an email to you, so you'll not only be able to view it here in Blackboard, but it'll send you an email as well. Our syllabus is here under syllabus. And it tells you you can print a copy to have it with you, when you take the quiz on the syllabus. I'd even print a copy to have it with me when I watch the video, because it's actually a little bit hard to read the screen. So if you're trying to read along, it would be great to have a paper copy. The calendar is here, and you'll see that every time there's a due date listed in Blackboard, it appears in your calendar. And since most of our due dates fall on Sundays at midnight, that's mostly where you're going to see them. You're just going to see them kind of all gathered up over here. There's more on that kind of thing as you go through the week. When you get to the ebooks and materials that are needed, you're going to see 2 textbooks. One is a critical reading textbook. You can buy an actual paper copy in the Lawson bookstore, or you can buy a paper copy through Amazon if you want to. This is the ISBN that you're looking for. ISBN is just a fancy way of identifying books by number. Or you can log on, you can go to http://createmcgrawhill.com, and you can order it as an ebook. And you'll need to know the author, the ISBN, to look it up there as well. So you can purchase it as an ebook. The novel that's required is The Island of Dr. Moreau, and you can read that for free on bartleby.com, but I would recommend that you go through the Kindle on the Cloud. and download it as a Kindle book, because if you do the Kindle, whether you have a Kindle device or not, you can do it right on your computer. And it gives you a dictionary tool and a note-taking tool, and those are really valuable. There's a video on that. When it comes to the week that I need you to do it, there's a little video tutorial in that week. Okay, external links and resources. I have linked you to Bartleby so that you can always get to that here if you don't get to it, but I've also linked that to you each week. When you go to weekly assignments, this is one of the main buttons that you're going to use, is that weekly assignments button right here. This is a big deal right here, this weekly assignments. I'm hovering my cursor over it over and over again because you're going to go to those weekly assignments. You'll see that in the first week it tells you to back up and go to the Start Here button. But after that, Unit 1. Now it says do not enter the Unit 1 room until you've completed your Start Here steps and not before. But once you've done that, you open up the week, and every week you're going to see the same thing. You're going to see the Unit Lesson 1, and that's going to be the same. It just tells you to scroll down, so just scroll past it every time. There's going to be a to-do list. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here there's 5. I don't know why there's a number 4 twice. I'll see if I can fix that. And objectives. Then there's the unit readings, and you can see that I've asked you this week to read the syllabus. The introduction to the syllabus is just this week, but you're also going to see discussion boards, unit assignments and activities, and unit tests and quizzes. If all that appears here is a folder, that means there's nothing to do that week. If there's a picture, that means you need to open it and see what the assignment is. So let's look at this. There's nothing here for you to do. But that doesn't mean there's no discussion board assignment this week, because it tells you up in tasks that you need to put your bio into the discussion board. So what you do is you scroll down through and you click on the link discussion board, and it opens it up here in a minute. It's a little slow today, bear with it. And here we are, and first it's about discussions. Make sure that you've watched this and you understand it. And then scroll down and you'll see discussion board number 1, unit 1, and that's for the first week. Now you can work ahead in your quizzes and your assignments, but you can't really work ahead in the discussion boards, because the discussion boards are really where we have our weekly conversation about what's going on. And if you try to work ahead, you're just going to be all alone in that discussion board. You'll see that they are all available here, so you can kind of look ahead and see what's coming, and that's fine. Even though you can't work ahead, you're certainly welcome to think ahead. And you'll see that some of them are optional. When they don't say specifically that they are optional, that means that there is a grade for that discussion board, and it is part of your overall course grade. Okay, let's go back to weekly assignments. And let's pick just a random unit. Let's pick Unit 4. And just make absolutely sure that you know that you're always going to those weekly assignments, and you need to click on everything. The unit reading is here. If you open it, the same information will appear inside. The unit lecture presentation gives you a little reminder to open this link to view the week's video lecture. You should always click on the discussion board to see what's in the discussion board for the week, and always click on unit assignments and activities, because sometimes you will have, for example, a vocabulary list in the unit assignments and activities, and a vocabulary presentation to do, and it tells you what I expect in that presentation. So weekly assignments, once again, is your major button to click on. Everything you need really operates out of those weekly assignments, except for your Start Here things. You can click on discussion board, and in it you'll see all of the discussion boards, but it's really better to go through the weekly assignments. Okay. You also have the LSC library accessible to you. Information about Americans with Disability Act and accessibility for you. If you need any accommodations, it tells you how to get those accommodations and how I will provide them to you. And then it has e-student support services. Let's take a look at that real quick. Excellent. And here we are. It's got a lot of different services that you have online for online students. So if you need help with something, you can send me an email, but I'll probably point you here if it's not something specifically course related. The only other thing that I'm going to add to this is that I have added a little button here called Email My Instructor. And if you click on that, it opens up a form for you to just immediately send me an email. You type in what the subject is, say, I need help with discussion board instructions, or I'm confused about the weekly assignment, and then you type your email here. Now, it really helps if you can be specific. You say, I need help. And I open it up, and you don't just say, I don't get it. No, 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 no. You start out and you say, Dr. Swanberg, I am confused about how to upload a music clip into the discussion board. How do I do that? Can you post a tutorial? And then I'll say, sure, I'll post a tutorial about that. And I am here to respond to your needs and to give you the kinds of help that you need. I'm going to cancel that email. If you click submit, it'll send me that email right away. I'll respond to your Lawson State student email. Okay? So again, here's a copy of your syllabus. But the two buttons you really need to get started with are the Start Here button. The Start Here button, that's this week, right away, right away, right away. And then throughout the semester, just keep going to weekly assignments. Week 1, this is week 1. Next week is week 2. It goes very, very simple, just 1 week at a time. Again, you're welcome to work ahead on anything except the discussion boards. But if you are working ahead and you ask for help, I may ask you to wait until I've caught up to you. All right, that's about it. That is really all you need to know, I think. If it's not all you need to know and I've left something out, click on Email My Instructor and ask me a question, and I'll see if I can take care of it. Good luck.